Hey, while I was set up, I had a little YouTube copyright story that I thought you might find interesting. Um, a couple weeks ago, what was it, the March 29th? I got a takedown notice or a takedown order from YouTube saying that they'd taken down one of my videos and given me a copyright strike. Now, usually you'll get a warning saying they give you 7 days to take a video down, or else you'll be subject to the copyright strike. Once in a great while, you'll see this, where they take the video down and you get a strike. The video, what I thought was odd about it was like a minute and a half clip of Peter Wolf playing live, of doing Must Have Got Lost down at the City Winery when we went to see him a couple years ago, 2018. And what troubled me about it is that I've got a bunch of kind of live clips, and I didn't really think they were subject to, as stringent copyright stuff as my play-alongs and bass covers are. So I was concerned, like, geez, they could shoot my channel down in a heartbeat if everybody just started pulling videos down and throwing strikes. So I was like, well, sounds like there's some heavy equipment being operated outside. So I said, well, I've had strikes before, I'll just wait it out. But it just started bugging me. So the end of the week, I started looking around. I saw that it had been manually submitted, and I dug further, and there was an email. The guy's name to contact at Warner Chappell, and the guy's name was his email. I looked it up, and he showed up all over the place, on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and same picture saying he worked for Warner Chappell as a artist rights liaison. And I was like, oh Jesus, young, good-looking guy. I was like, oh, I was aggravated. So what I did was I just sent him an email. And I'll read you my email. It said, my name is Troy Hughes. I recently had a video taken down and a copyright strike applied against my channel through a process that YouTube says was initiated by you. I explained what the clip was. I also said, I don't really care that, the video was removed. If Peter Wolf and the people who control the rights of his music don't want to have his music and talent shared with others, that's none of my business. I said, we go to see him whenever we have the opportunity and support him. But my point is, I was just curious as to why he felt the need to go the extra mile and give me a copyright strike instead of taking the less drastic approach of simply requesting that the video be taken down, within 7 days, at the risk of a strike being applied. I didn't expect to hear back from him, but within a few hours I did. And the guy said, he said, thanks for reaching out. He said, Peter Wolf did personally ask for them to take down a lot of these live performance videos, which I don't understand. I go out of my way to put him in a good light. I have a couple videos of him. There's one right after Tom Petty died. He was doing Don't Do Me Like That. It didn't sound that good, so I never posted the video. But so he also said that their goal wasn't to hand out copyright strikes, and he said YouTube didn't have a system. But actually YouTube does. I started looking around, and I could actually file a copyright initiate a copyright takedown myself. And it gives me the options. I took a screen capture. It says send a 7-day notice, which is scheduled, or the standard, which is just request removal now and apply a strike, versus the scheduled, which is 7-day notice. If the 7 days comes and goes and the video is still up, then the strike is applied and the video is taken down. So I sent him the screen cap of that, and he actually said he would take the copyright request away if I agreed to take the video down myself, which he did. And I thought that was just incredibly nice and reasonable and polite. And he said that he did not have that option on his end, and thanked me for sending the screenshot. And he said he'd bring it up with YouTube. And we had a nice back and forth. Again, it's not taking the video down wasn't the worst thing. I don't understand what Peter Wolf's problem with it would be. It's kind of, it's not, certainly watching a minute and a half of him perform live is not going to stop someone from going to see him play live. But I'll play ball. But anyway, I know, Jesus, like Leland Sklar and the Rick Beato, they're always on there screaming and bitching and moaning about the copyright stuff. But there's other ways around it, and this was one of them. It had a good resolution, and I felt good about it. That's it.